This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Aquarius for the month of December 2017. If you'd like a personal or private reading or that really amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. I will leave the links in the description box below. We're going to start with your relationship reading, Aquarius, move on to your general forecast, and finish up with your soul path evolution reading. Right, if we take a look at the cards that were picked for your relationship reading, that's any important relationship in your life. You get time out, heart-to-heart conversation, and rainbow. I think that time out card is saying where relationships are concerned this month, if you're involved in a relationship, take a bit of time out from the things that usually bother you, the things that you usually tend to butt heads with someone about in your relationship, and instead have an in-depth conversation with them about what it is that is truly at the bottom of what is worrying you or bugging you or not working out the way you want it to, because you probably tending to have the same arguments, the same discussions, the same sticking points, because you haven't actually said to your partner what the real issue is here, what it is that you really, really want from them. And you find when you do this, and you have the opportunity in December to do that, and you're most likely going to make use of it, that rainbow comes out in your relationship. The opportunity for a new way of relating to one another, for clearing away those sticking blocks in your relationship come about. Lovely that. And those of you that are looking for relationships, I think maybe in December, if at the beginning of December you decide, you know what, I'm taking time out from looking for a relationship. I'm just going to do what I want to do, be who I want to be. And you suddenly find yourself getting into a conversation with somebody, and that leads you to an aha moment where relationships are concerned, perhaps to who it is that you're attracted to, perhaps to where you look for someone for a relationship, or perhaps for your reasons for looking for a relationship. And that's once again where the rainbow comes out for you. You see the light where relationships or prospective or potential relationships are concerned. This opens up a new path and a new avenue for you in finding a better type of relationship, or even in finding a relationship. If you look at your general forecast, you get the Seven of Water and the King of Air. I picked two clarifiers. The Seven of Water always speaks about life is made up of the good and the not so good and the wonderful. And sometimes we can get a little bit focused on what is not so good and not so great, and we forget that right there in front of us is a lot of wonderful too. Now that Seven of Water says where your career is concerned, where your general life is concerned, where your family life is concerned, try to take note of the good as well as that you don't like, all right? Make sure that every time you look at something and you think, oh, I don't like that, I don't want that, have a look at what you do like and what you do want. And that King of Air speaks about that detachment, that being able to get involved in projects, in things that are happening at work, in your family, and looking at it from an almost clinical, detached point of view, knowing that things that need to get done, projects need to get finished, stuff needs to get done at work, you need to deal with your family, but having that detached view, being able to balance the view of what is not working and what is working, and somewhere in the middle is the solution, is the path through this story. I think it has a lot to do with, one, your home environment, your family, and two, at work, because it's that home card in the Lenormand deck, somewhere you are frequently at. And there's a lot of chatter going on, a lot of noise going on, and this is possibly distracting you from your way through, seeing your way through what is going on. If we have a look at your soul path evolution, it actually explains very nicely the underlying experience your soul wants you to have. That Nine of Fire says, right, Aquarius, in December, do the job, do it to your best, and then let it go. Detach from the feelings and the emotions and the drama or whatever else may be attached to this. It's about your path through what needs to be done, whether it be your relationship life, your general life, your work life, is just to do the job, do it well, and once it's done, you tick it off and say, right, it's done. That Six of Swords says, of fire, says, which is wands, not swords, the two swords distract one there, says that you do need to, however, not be too stubborn about certain issues. You're going to need to take other people's feelings and opinions into consideration. Don't get caught up in the drama, but do recognize other people have different ideas and different feelings, and perhaps just in acknowledging that. If someone gets upset and if someone wants to get involved in the drama and if someone wants to make an issue out of something, you can just look at it and say, well, that's your prerogative. That's the way you want to do it. I need to get on with my work. It's just a case of accepting that people are going to do that kind of thing. And December is a month when people do those kind of things, inevitably, and it's been a long, hard year. So it's just a case of do the job, do it well, tick it off, don't get involved in the drama, and you will cruise through that path to the end of December. Right, Aquarius, I do hope that you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to repeat it. If you would like personal, private, incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. Links in description box below. I want to thank you for watching and listening and commenting and liking and subscribing. And a very special thank you to those of you that do share my videos.